Hey, welcome to my little review of Granary. Let me first of all thank Valve for fixing the doors quite some time ago. And I want to point out a couple of differences between the colors red and blue. The main point about it is that the blue team has a couple of advantages over the red team. One such advantage would be that on their last point when they're defending, a scout can get up on that window and either peek down or jump down and kill people as they come in. It's not really a big deal. Secondly, there are no ledges here so that the attacking scouts cannot jump up. That's not really a huge deal either, but it's a bit unfair. Now there are differences with this wall here. On the red side it's easier to hide. Now the biggest beef that I have comes here. Suppose that it's the beginning of a new round and both teams are rushing towards the middle, the most important point. By the time you as a scout get here, your demoman will already be shooting stickies at the other demoman and they'll already be fighting, and I would say within the next second both will be collecting their respective health packs. So at this point all four scouts are entering the middle, and your objective now is to defend your own demoman and if possible attack theirs or take down aggressive scouts or something of that sort. So for the first, I would say 5 to 7 seconds it's a fight between 2 demoman and 4 scouts, because the solis and the medic enter later, and when they actually get into middle they have to push further in because the fight will have moved towards the middle. So, and here's where blue has 2 big advantages. Now the first one is that they can very easily, or the scout coming in can very easily get onto the blue crate, which he can use to move around very easily. And the second, and in many ways more important advantage, can be seen here. As a scout you need to be able to quickly assess the situation in the middle, to be able to judge where you want to go and what calls to make. As you can see here, you can see into their ramp room, and if you move further just a little bit you can see almost everything. However, it's also very easy to retreat. Just a simple jump will get you around the corner. Now contrast this with the situation you find yourself in if you're a red scout coming into the middle. Not only do you not have any way of getting onto your red crate, if you move a bit further in you can't see the enemy's ramp room. There's a wall. To the right there's the blue crate in the way. If you want to have a peek you have to move all the way to here, which is fairly aggressive and dangerous. And the problem here is that you're very vulnerable and it takes forever to retreat. You do not want to be this aggressive early on, because there could be a soldier or a demoman coming through their ramp room and it's very hard to get away from them. Or more dangerously, there could be a scout with a force of nature that you couldn't see in time, who comes just around the corner and two-shots you into death. The absolutely only thing that the red team has going for them on this map is that they have a barrel at the end of their ramp room that scouts can use to get onto a crate. But this crate is a lot less useful than the other one that the blue team can access, and they still have the disadvantage of not being able to peek into the ramp room as quickly as the other team can. Now let me be clear that none of these issues that I've raised are game breaking or a huge problem that destroy matches, but I believe it would be fairer for both teams and hopefully would put an end to those 5-minute discussions at the beginning of every granary match about who gets to go blue. In conclusion, I recommend that you distribute objects such as the barrel in the middle symmetrically, and that in order to keep with the distinctive look of blue and red, you move the walls around a little bit so that both teams have the same range of vision when they come into the middle. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and a big thanks to Valve for requesting the feedback from competitive players.